I'm still keeping my short position. And if you guys want to know why I have not closed it yet, although it is on $79 in loss, I'm still thinking that we're gonna go for another correction. And it's so funny, a couple of you guys on the comment section commented that, oh, you said it's gonna only go up to $66,000. It has passed it. And I'm like, are you really saying this seriously? It has gone only $500 above $66,000. At least wait for like a couple $1,000s until you complain about like a couple of thousands of difference on my call. Plus, we're talking mostly in daily chart and in the macro perspective too. Are you fighting for a couple of $1,000s even? So far is only $500 difference. And I'm going to tell you why I have opened the short position and I'm still keeping it. On my Telegram group, free Telegram group, if you guys haven't joined yet, go ahead and join. The reason was I was expecting to still go back up was because of I want you guys to pay attention to these two lines, this red one and this white one. Let me change this color to yellow. Okay, make it more. Okay, so here, I want you guys to pay attention here. The reason I was saying that, this is the USDT chart, and if you guys don't know, every time we go down for USDT dominance, we go up in price for Bitcoin. And you guys see that almost a copy upside down of this is literally what we see for Bitcoin. Okay, that is the main reason I follow USDT very closely. Okay, it's not exactly the same, because if you guys see that we have already passed above this previous high and above this green candle that I called it before. Okay, now you see that we have opened this couple of candles above that price, basically that level. But in USDT, you guys see that although we have passed below, and you guys know that, as I said, it is the opposite. It has passed below and we have these couple of candles. But the similar of it, if you get the upside down of this, we were supposed to be in here. Okay, so there is still a chance that we go down to this level for USDT dominance. That would be a very, 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 very good area for a short position for Bitcoin. So there's a good chance that I even get liquidated, okay? And that will be almost $70,000. But I'm still keeping this because of this wick that I mentioned, this red wick that we saw. Let me zoom in a little bit more in here. I want you guys to pay attention, okay? When I get rid of this line, I want you guys to look at this wick. What does it mean? So one time we went higher, we had this huge wick. You see this, how big of this wick is, right? And the first time that we went down to this level, which in BTC was this high, which we got rejected really hard. We had not even touched that wick yet, right? We were above it. Even if I want to pull down this one, you guys see that it still did not even touch it. And in the daily chart I had showed you guys is because of this green candle, okay? Long time ago I called this that we're going to get rejected. Now because we are above that, that's going to be a support. But yeah, you guys see that because of all these resistance that now are the support area, you guys see that how much of support we can get for USDT to get that support and push it up one more time, right? So you guys can clearly see that once we got to this level and touched this, we got that rejection. So there's a good chance that we get this daily candle rejected one more time. That's why around $66,000 we are getting that rejection, although we have not gone up to almost $70,000. That's why I'm saying that there is a good chance that we do not even go up to this level, because USDT is showing us something different. As I said, there I would give it 50-50 chance of breaking below and going and get this stop right here. This is a very good area to short, okay? My trade, I do not want you guys to follow any of my trades. These are just to show you guys, just to see what I'm doing, okay? So there's a good chance that we actually even go down to this area, okay? And, start going higher. This is a very good, likely scenario I'm gonna give you because of this wick, because the similar what happened to Bitcoin, we got to this green one. As I said, you can just get opposite of this is the USDT, but with a little bit of differences, right? So this green area crashed Bitcoin very strongly. Okay, now we are getting, if we get to this level for USDT, same thing can happen for Bitcoin again. Okay, but this time it's not, it's going to push Bitcoin higher to almost maybe $68,000-$70,000. I would say almost $69,000, because it would be another level of the last high we had for the previous all-time high that we had, $69,000, right? But the reason we crashed one time from 65,000, it was the first top I showed you guys before. Let me actually show you in here. So if I want to go to the chart, I'm talking about these two. You can see that we had almost $65,000, around close to $65,000 was the price that Bitcoin failed and started going back down more than 50, almost 54%. Okay, and when we are below it, you guys see that continuation of that yellow line. If we get closer, I'm gonna get rid of this white one. You guys see that exactly we got that rejection area. Look right here. I'm gonna make this right here. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more, okay, for your transparency here. Okay, you guys see that exactly that was a really good area to short. Okay, and now we are back to almost, there's a good chance, as I said, we can go back and revisit the last bull run's highest high before we started the bear market, which would be almost $69,000. That's why I'm giving it a chance that if USDT goes even lower to this area, that's going to be a very, very, very good support area for USDT. Keep this in mind. I'm not telling, none of these are financial advice, but there's a good chance that if we fail for this yellow line, we can still go back down and get the most support from lower, which is almost 5%, 5.2%. Okay, so I need you guys to pay attention, and I'm not telling you to short anything based on what I'm saying. Okay, so that's why it's still, we can go even get that support from here, go higher. I'm not sure, we need to see how high we can go, and I will let you guys know. So subscribe if you haven't already, or go back down, get support from this candle. I'm gonna make a line here. I'm gonna leave it until it happens. If it happens, we can go down to this level, 5% for USDT, and start going higher. So I'm still, that's why I'm saying that I'm still waiting for another correction for Bitcoin. And I know that a lot of people do not like to hear it, because your favorite YouTuber is saying something else with very exciting faces on thumbnails, saying that we're gonna go to $100,000, and you're like, yes, finally. And Rashad comes and says that, oh, we're gonna have another correction, and you'll be like, oh, this guy again, you know? But I'm not gonna fool you. I can be like them, but I'm not. Okay, all right. I'm not gonna fool you. I'm not gonna feed you with your what you want to hear. But these are facts. Okay, these are my transparency. And if you do not know how to appreciate somebody's transparency, I don't know what to say. Okay, but if you guys appreciate what you're watching here, make sure to subscribe right now. Share this video with your friends. This is just going to be a short one, because I'm not seeing anything more crazy, to just let you know there's something different. I'm still holding my short position. It is on $77 in. It was not a big trade. I just do trading sometimes just for fun. Mostly I'm holding my altcoins, and I'm ready, like you, more than you, for 8 years to change my life. So let's just do it together. But still, I need to see enough evidence to call it a complete breakout for Bitcoin, and we're gonna hopefully make a lot of money. I'm not saying that if you're new to this channel, I'm not saying that this is gonna 100% happen, that we're gonna go back down to $50,000 one more time and start taking off. That was one of the scenarios. We do not have to go that far. We can go even down to maybe $61,000, but there is still gap, CME gap, I'm repeating this again, in 4-hour chart around $54,000. So we can still go back down to almost $54,000 and get that support from there. So I gave you scenarios, and it exactly showed you that how it will play out for USDT. Okay, still there is a chance going up to 7%, and a lot of you guys are waiting for the real bull run for altcoins. And the reason that altcoins are growing right now is because of Bitcoin's dominance going down. Okay, let me show you. Look, guys, I've been still showing you guys that I'm still keeping this rectangle shape in here, and I showed you guys I'm still expecting. One long time ago we were around here, I said that, or it was around here, I don't know, I said that I'm gonna expect to have this small like rise for BTC, and BTC is the leader. I'm still expecting, as long as we're not reaching this level of resistance, as good resistant area, almost from 60% to 61, even 62%, I'm not gonna think that it is the real bull run for altcoins. We're getting there, but we need to be more patient. This is exactly I showed you guys before, and the reason you guys see that a lot of altcoins are I'm getting a lot of good percentage for my altcoins as well, is a good thing. But you guys see that the reason we are getting a lot of pumps for altcoins, especially smaller altcoins, are because of this daily candle going down. But you guys see that we're getting the support. A long time ago, I called that. I'm expecting this yellow line be a good resistance because of this wick and a bunch of this wicks, okay? And you guys see that we had that rejection one time, but we got support, and I said that we're gonna probably break above and start going towards 61%. So far, it is going as planned. But if I wanna give you days, guys, I'm not expecting to go sharp higher to that level. So I would still give it a little bit of zigzag playing, something like this. You know, something like that. It's not exactly, but it can go up to here, try a couple of times and start going back on. And this is what you're going to see as the real altcoin start pumping. This is what you want to see. Because, for example, let's say I was just explaining it to one of my friends, okay? Actually, my cousin. I was explaining, imagine there is only $1 trillion in the market, and 57% of it is for Bitcoin. Okay, that means almost $570 billion, around this percentage that we have. So this 57% will go down if BTC does not get money into it as much as the money goes into other coins. So that's why percentage of the Bitcoin is going to go down, okay? Especially if the more money than $1 trillion is going to pour into it, which that's where usually retail people get in, right? Retail investors are going to get in, and the more money is going to flow into it, into the market, and that's how you see that Bitcoin is not going to get as much attention. It's just going to get probably topped out somewhere or just go sideways, so it doesn't get more money into it, and altcoins are going to start pumping. That's why I'm saying that finally we will need to get to this level, get that rejection, and once we start crashing, I'm gonna see the real altcoin thing that we've been waiting for. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the real bull run. But as I said, I'm still expecting Bitcoin is still trying to go above 66 and stay there, but it is getting rejected because of this wick that I just showed you around this yellow line. I hope I'm not gonna get liquidated. I know a lot of people are here to just see if I'm liquidated or not. Well, I don't know. I can't really tell you that how evil that is to wish for people to lose money, but I would never do that for anybody. But this is what I'm looking at. We can still get that rejection, support for USDT and go higher. This is another video for you guys, and it's just nice to see all these pumps for altcoins. You guys see that all these pumps we were getting for the last 7 days, we were getting good pumps. Okay,